I mean, I think the thing that people gravitate towards when it comes to your music is the sound of it.
Right.
I think I told you this before. Like, I never received a track from you that wasn't already ready to go. You kind of have a different thing to where the quality of your music makes people say, I can listen to this.
Right.
What's your recording process like?
Like in the big from start to finish.
I mean, I mean, it's pretty like. Are you kind of like real like picky?
Oh yeah, no, I'm real picky. So like, yeah, I'm just managed to tell you like start from finish. So like, when I go into the studio, I probably listen to about close to like 60 to 70 beats.
Yeah.
Like before I run through probably 100 beats. Like I probably go run through 100 beats until I find one. And then when I find one, I go in the studio and hum and see how I sound on it. If I don't like how I sound on it, how it sounded in my head when I was listening to the beat, if I don't like how I sound on it, it's back to listening to 100 more beats. Like,
wow.
So I got once I pick the beat out and like really see it, then I hear how I sound on it. And once I know how I got that melody of it, then I make the lyrics to it, and it's a long process for real.
Man.
It's a long
and
process.
You mix and mastering your own music as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have, I mean, your mixed and mastered music sounds better than some stuff that I've heard from like real top like producers, engineers. How did you get so good at it?
For real, I think it's because it's mine. So like when you pay somebody to do a job, they gonna do their job for real. They gonna do like it's a list of things you gotta do when you mixing and master. It ain't really but like I'm gonna go all the way for my shit. Like, because it's mine. And
you ain't missing the beat.
Yeah, I'm not going to, it's mine. I'm taking out the breath so much, like every time, in between the words and all that, like I'm taking out all that. Like people don't even do that unless you say something. Like you got to know what's going on. Like,
man.
Yeah, so like it's just because it's my shit, I'm going to treat it like, you know what I mean, like gold. So it's like.
And did you make sure before you said, I mean, because you're not an artist that always hitting people up like, listen to this, but whenever you have said, hey, this is a record, you never send it without it being up to par. Whenever you send it to a DJ, it's already ready to go. Some artists, they like, well, just check this out. It ain't all the way done yet, but I want you to hear it.
I should drag, like, if my shit ain't done, I'll tell you pull up to the studio. Like, you pull up to the studio, but then, like, if I send something out, it got to be mixed and mastered already, because you might, if you like it, you play that shit right now. Like, It might not be the final mix and mastered, but it's mixed and mastered, ready to play. Like, because that's how I got to listen to it. I can't even leave. I can't, like, when I record, when I make the hook, like, when I record, it's already sound like it's done, like it's already mixed. So I got all my plugins on my vocals and all that. Like they be recording raw vocals and then putting the plugins. I gotta hear my shit like it's finished. That's how I know if I'm gonna move on to the next part. Like when I record the hook, I don't go to the verse until the hook mixed to perfection. Because if I don't even got it, if it ain't hook mixed to perfection, I might need to replace somewhere. I need to might go back in there and re-record it. So I don't move into the next part until it sound perfect, complete. Like yeah, for sure.
Wow. So your studio sessions probably be
long as hell.
Woo, you sit in a studio session with you, it's gonna be a minute.
Yeah, for sure.
How many hours you say you be putting in the studio?
Well, I'm gonna just say this. I could go every day, and then every day my sessions probably be like from 6 to 8 hours. Yeah.
So they're pretty extensive.
Yeah, 2 hours just be kicking it and listening to like kicking it, listening, getting in the vibe, and like just listening and finding the beat. Yeah. And then 1 hour might go to a hook, like just making a hook. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know, it's crazy because I mean, you the person where they talent really speaks for themselves when it comes to just the music industry. Like, you don't really have like a gimmick, or you're not really like a super like in your face type of person either.
Right.
You really laid back. Like, you're not one of the artists that we see every weekend in Cincinnati at the club. You ain't in the section popping no bottles unless it's an event. What is it to where you kind of took the step back from the actual just regular party scene, just going all the time and being in that mix, but you still have the Cincinnati buzz? Why didn't you really participate in that type of stuff?
It really just ain't. It really just ain't me. Like, I don't know. Like, and I did it so much when I was young. It really just, like I said, I got tired of that shit. So it's like, and then once I really getting older, you realize like what's going on in the world and the people around. Like, it's too many energies all in one room all the time and all that. So I don't be liking that shit. Like, I like to control the energies around me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't be liking it.
But do you sometimes find it hard to like? I mean, is it hard to keep the music buzzing in a club if you're not really in it, or do you kind of make sure somebody is there from your team to make sure they do it?
I go out and have fun, just not like, I ain't gonna. It really probably just ain't too much here, because there's a lot of shit going on here, like on the personal and street shit, all that shit. So like, I don't really too much go out here, and I don't be wanting people even to know I'm here when I'm here. So yeah, but when I be out, like when I'm back home or whatever, you know what I mean, I'll go out a few times, and you know what I mean,
yeah, because you actually